Hello everyone, welcome to Olive Board. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So again, as requested, I am here with we conducted last week, I uploaded one video on this topic of simple interest and how to approach this using the concept of basic percentage. And some of you commented on that video for a part 2 with a little bit of a higher level question. So this is that awaited part 2 of of that particular topic. Okay, so it is, so here, like, what we are going to do today. So we are going to understand, like, we're going to kind of build on the concept that we have already learned, like from the last class. So again, please understand, if you are someone who haven't watched the first class, I will strongly request you guys to watch the part 1 of this video, which you'll find in this channel only under the videos umbrella, not in the live. This is not, so this was a pre-recorded session. So I hope, so everybody who is like joining us for the first time, please watch the part 1, then you come back and watch the part 2. And I'll ask the team to kind of link the part 1 of the video in the description or in the comments of this particular video. So chalo, let's start. So again, so just a very quick thing. Sir, we did in the last class, what we have done, sir, we have done understood how to kind of approach a side simple interest with little bit of percentage. No formula we are going to use. We are not going to use any formula over here. So we are just going to use the simple concept of percentage. And now again, so for those who are new or for joining us for the first time, so please understand this particular approach. It might be a little bit new for some of you, but again, if once you get the hang of it, once you understand the approach clearly, you will never go back to the formula part. That much I can promise all of you. So again, without wasting any more time, so let's move into the questions and let's try to solve, because we have understood the concepts already, or the approach is the basic approach. So let's try to solve a few questions of a little bit of higher level, so that we can build on this, we can have a clearer understanding of what the approach is and what is going on over here. I hope you guys all will be with me. So sir, so we have done these questions. I've like kind of built on the first part only. So we've all done these questions. So this is going to be the first. So this was the last question. This was the last question that we did in the first part. This was the last question of part 1. Right? So we are going to move into part 2 first with this question. This was asked in CHSL 2022 exam. You see, very basic, nothing is fancy, nothing rocket science. So let's read. A sum of money becomes 3 times of itself at the rate of 10% per annum. Okay, sir. On simple interest, which of the following statements is or are correct? So they have given us two statements, one here, one here. So we have to figure out. But before I can figure it out, this is what we call the common information. This is what we call the common information. So definitely we need to proceed a little bit with this before we can move into the statements. So, so they are giving us the amount and the rate of interest. So I can, from here, I can definitely figure the number of years. How? So sum of money becoming 3 times, meaning, sir, all we know, we understood this very well in the last part. Sir, principal is the base. So for that, percentage wise, that will always be 100%. Now it is becoming 3 times, meaning, sir, 100% is becoming 300%, sir. Now tell me one thing very honestly. Why this happens? Sir, why is this happening, sir? Because there is an interest involved. There is a component of interest, and that interest is 200%. Can I say? Because interest is getting added to the principal. That is the reason we are getting this amount of 300%. So this is 200% interest. Now, sir, every year they are saying 10% per annum, meaning every year I am getting 10% interest. In simple interest, then in how many years can I get 200%? It's very, very simple, sir. This is 200 by 10. That is 20 years, sir. I'll be getting this like this 200% interest in 20 years. I hope this much is clear. This is the common information that was given to us. Now we can only move into the statements as given in that question. Sir, it will become 5 times of itself at the rate of 20% per annum on simple interest in the same time period. Let's see, sir, whether it is correct or not. Sir, if I say, so total, sir, 20 years is the time period. Total, sir, time period is, sir, 20 years. And it is now saying 20% per annum. So 20 years, 20% per annum. How much will be the interest, sir? How much is going to be the interest, sir? 20 into 20, sir, 400%. So meaning 100% was my principal, 400% is my interest. So it will become, the amount will become how much? The amount will become, sir, 400 plus 500. That is 400 plus 100, meaning the principal plus the interest. So it will become 500%. That means, sir, 5 times. And you see, that is what they are saying, 5 times of them. That means this first statement is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. That means I can eliminate option 1, I can eliminate option 2. Our answer will be any one from option 3 and 4. That I'll get confirmed from the second statement. Let's see. 7 times of itself it will become at 30% per annum. Let's see, sir, in the same time period. Sir, if it is 30% per annum in 20 years, what will be the interest, sir? Interest will be, sir, again 20 into 30, that is a 600%. So principal again, sir, 100%, the interest is, sir, 600%. So the amount will become, sir, can I say 600 plus 100, 700%. So meaning, sir, it is nothing but 7 times. So that means again, this particular statement is also correct. That gives us option 4 as our right answer, meaning both the statements, both statement 1 as well as statement 2, both are, sir, correct. You see, using formula, it is definitely a lengthier question than others, but again, sir, using formula, it will be more like lengthier only. It will only become lengthier. So please understand this approach. If you have any doubts, please feel free to comment down below as well. Please comment down below as well. Sir, so before I move into the next question, a very quick announcement. So for SSC 25 candidates, for you guys, and also for NTPC candidates as well. So we are conducting some free live courses, So every faculty in our platform, we are taking some free classes for the benefit of you guys. So I personally am taking the free classes every Saturday, sir. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. slot. So look, this is a complete 1 hour session on, and the topics also I choose based on whatever your requests are. So in the mock analysis videos, I get a few requests. I generally take those topics up. Okay. So if you have any suggestion for topics, if you want to know like a particular topic, please feel free to let me know about that. And definitely I'll be taking that one up in any of the upcoming classes. The Saturday sessions, these are completely free for all, course fees absolutely 0. All you need to do is to register and log into the app. You will see, if you scroll down, you will see free courses. You will see a section in the courses section where it is written free courses, and you will see my video, like my the thumbnail that is made using my picture and everything. That is that class, that is the course that I am taking currently every Saturday at 10 a.m. every week without fail. Okay, so that was just one small thing I wanted to discuss. I wanted to kind of inform you guys. So if you feel like joining, if you feel like there is something I can help you with, please feel free to join that class. Sir, next question, sir. Next question, sir. The simple interest on a certain sum is 1/8 of the sum when the number of years is equal to the half of the rate percentage per annum. Now again, let me say this. This particular type is very, very, very popular in SSC exams. You will find so many of these type questions. So here, always remember in this type, sir, whatever you assume, you have to deal with a square. So be careful on this, always. Sir, find the simple interest on 15,000 on same rate of like simple interest for 8 years. Meaning, sir, this is the second part of the question. The first part where they have given us some information. So from there, we need to figure out, you understand, same rate means we have to figure out the rate percentage from here, sir, from the first part of the question. Let's see, sir, what is happening. Sir, 1/8 of the sum. 1/8 of the sum is the simple interest. When? Sir, when it is equal to the number of years is equal to half of the rate percentage. Sir, I am taking the rate percentage as R%. So if I take that one up, sir, what is the number of years? What is the time, sir? Time is, sir, nothing but half of the rate. So that is R by 2%, like R by 2 years, sorry. Sir, R by 2 years, half of this. Now, please understand one thing. If I say 10% per annum for 5 years, sir, what is the meaning? What is the total interest, sir? Sir, you will say, sir, 5 times 10, that is 50%. So now if I now say R% per year per annum for these many years, R by 2, what is the total interest, sir? Can I say R by 2 into R, this whole percentage, because it gets multiplied in number of years into the percentage, like rate of interest. So this is the total, this much is what? So this is, if you calculate, it is R square by 2%. So this is the rate, total interest in terms of percentage. Now, sir, what they are saying? So if my principal is 100%, sir, always I told you guys. So rate of interest is this. Rate of interest is this. Please understand this. This is how much I'll be getting. This is how much I'll be getting as what, sir? As my interest. Now they are saying, sir, this is 1 by 8. This is 1 by 8, sir. That means, sir, can I say R square by 2? It is, sir, equal to what? It is, sir, equal to what, sir? Everyone. This is equal to what? It is given to you guys. Sir, it is given as what? It is given 1/8 of the sum. That is 100% is the sum. So 1/8 of the sum means, sir, 100 divided by 8, sir. Please understand this. So if you cancel, this is 4. Sir, R will be root over of 100, that is 10, divided by root over of 4, that is 2, sir. That is, I am getting 5%. So this is only half the question done. It is only half the question. So next part, sir. Find now the simple interest. 15,000 is the principal. Same rate is, sir, 5% for 8 years. Sir, 5% per year for 8 years. What is the total interest? Sir, 40%. And sir, principal, I know this. So that means the interest will be, sir, nothing but 40% of 15,000. So that is, sir, 6,000 rupees if you calculate, sir. Option number C is my correct answer. Again, 15 4 is 60. That is how I calculated. It's a kind of a pretty unorthodox way of calculating percentage. But again, I'm saying this is very, very useful. If you can deal with the zeros, multiplication makes a lot of sense, honestly. Everyone. Again, I'm saying this is very, very important, this particular type in for, especially for CGL and CHSL candidates, right? And again, it is a PYQ from 2021 itself. So next question. Again, sir, this one also very, very, very commonly asked type. Very, very, very commonly asked type. And there is no method better than this percentage method for these type of questions. In the last question, you could have done using normal formula. But this is a template question for this. So let's read it. 5,000 rupees Anil has lent, okay, for 10 years. Okay, sir. In such a way, rate of interest is 6% per annum for first 2 years. Let me write it. For the first 2 years, sir, it is 6% per annum. That is a total, sir. For 2 years, it will be, can I say, 12% interest. Total interest I am calculating here. Sir, 8% for the next 2 years. So for next 2 years, sir, it is, sir, 8% per annum. That means, sir, 8 twos are total interest, 8 twos are 16%. And 10% per annum beyond 4 years. Now you see, total 2 plus 2, 4 years have gone. Total, sir, it is for 10 years. So beyond 10 years, 4 years, that means still We have 6 years left, total 10 years, only 4 years are gone. Every year it is 10%. It is 10% per annum. So what is the total interest, sir? Can I say 60%? Can I say 60%, sir? Now it is given. It is given. So total, how much interest I will earn? You see, how much interest will he earn at the end of 10 years? So total in terms of percentage, let us calculate. So 16 plus 12 is a 28. 28 plus 60, can I say I'll get, the Anil will get 88% as interest. But so they are not asking us percentage, they are asking us value. It's okay, sir. 88% of 5,000 will be my interest in terms of money. If they are asking us the value, the money, so it will be, sir, 88% of what, sir? Of 5,000 rupees. Sir, 88 into 5, it is, sir, 40, like 88 into 5,000 divided by 100. So you just calculate this. Sir, we are ending up with 88 times 50, sir. Now, a very interesting way of calculating like this thing with 5 or 50, it's multiply 2, divide 2. Sir. This is 44, sir, 44. 50 into 2, sir, 100, meaning that 4,400 is the answer. Simple calculation, option number 2, 4,400 will be the total interest at the end of what? At the end of, sir, 10 years. So on 5,000, you will earn a total interest of 4,400 rupees. I hope this is clear. Very, very, very simple case. This is the best approach for this. So let's move on. Let's move on, sir. Again, a very similar asked in CHSL 2023. Very similar question I've taken. Sir, a man borrowed certain sum of money, but here the sum is not given. Rate of 10% per annum, simple interest for the first 3 years. So let's write down. For the first 3 years, it is 10% per annum. That means a total, sir, 30% interest. So total interest we are calculating. Sir, 15% for the period beyond 3 years, sir. So any period beyond 3 years, this is, sir, how much? 15%. And total, sir, he has taken the loan for 7 years. 3 years gone. So how many years remaining, sir? It is 4 years remaining. Sir, it is how much, sir? It is how much, sir? It is 15% per annum, sir. So for 4 years, it is a total 60%. So total, what is the total interest, sir? In terms of percentage, 30 here, 60 here, total, sir, 90%. Now, sir, now they are saying, sir, total interest he has paid is this much, sir. Then what is the money or what is the sum? Meaning, sir, they have given us, sir, this 90% value is a 2884.50. How much is the value for 100%? I need, because they are asking the sum. Sum is always, sir, base, that is always 100%. So it is 2884.50 by 90 into 100. Sir. Sir, either you can calculate this. Another way I'm giving you. Sir, also what you can do, you can check out, sir, from the options. Total is 90%. So that means if these are the sums, 90% of this will be equal to, sir, this 90% of this. So if you are comfortable there, you can calculate like that as well. But again, I'm not like I'm saying, don't, like, let's not go into that. So into 5, 0, and this is 0, 1. So it is very, very simple. Just do this. You see, you don't need to do any more. So 3 9s are 27, 18 is remaining, 9 2s are 30. Sir, once I got 32 now, sir, I'll not even calculate what there is after. What is after that? What I'll do, sir, I'll say, sir, 32. Starting with 32, there is only one option. If there was another option which starts with 32, I would have done a little more calculation. But here, once I got, sir, it will be 32 and something. 100%, this is my answer. This is how you can reduce your calculation. This is how you can shorten your calculation. And these are the things you might say, sir, this is very simple. This is not very typical. These are very basic things. But this, if you can, you see, in 10 questions, I have a very strong theory. If you can save 10 seconds per question for 10 questions, you are saving 100 seconds. In the out of 25 questions in tier 1, if you can save 10 seconds in 10 questions, 100 seconds means with that thing you can answer 2 extra questions. Always remember that. Sir, then let's move on to the next question. So this is this one. Very, very good question asked in CGL 22. It only looks scary. It only looks like a tier 2 level question of CGL. But trust me, there is nothing can be easier than this. Sir, first you understand. Difference of simple interest from two banks is this on 8,000 for 3 years. Okay, sir. If the rate of interest per annum is R1 and R2, what is the value of R1 minus R2? Where given R1 is greater than R2. So please understand one thing. If difference is this much, so in terms of percentage also, that I will only be able to calculate the percentage. Please understand. So the whole thing hinges on difference here. The whole thing is now like this thing here hinges on that difference. So again, please understand, this is just to confuse you. They are actually, if the difference is given, that means rate of interest, the difference between rate of interest only we can calculate. I cannot even calculate anything else. I can only calculate this thing, nothing other than this. So 3 years, 3 years. First you tell me, sir, 8,000, the difference is 800. Sir, can I simply say that is 10%? The difference is of interest is 10% in 3 years, sir. 3 years. So 1 year, sir. 1 year, what will be the difference, sir? 10 by 3%. 10 by 3%. Now 1 year difference. Sir, 1 year interest is called what? 1 year interest is ROI only, the rate of interest only. So 1 year rate of interest difference is this much, sir. So that is nothing but my answer, sir. So they are asking the rate of interest, what is the value of R1 minus R2, meaning the difference between the rate of interest percentages. So ultimately we have this, so if we calculate, it is 3 whole 1 by 3%, sir. Option number 2, there can be nothing that is complete like easier than this. Nothing can be easier than this. Very, very, very simple questions. Right, sir? So next one, sir. Next one we'll do, this is the last question. This will be our last question for this video. Very short video. But again, please understand, this is over here, we're trying to understand the pattern, how to use this percentage concept. Right? Sir, on a simple interest, certain sum becomes this much in 6 years, this much in 10 years. First things first, whenever I told you guys this, whenever you see two amounts are given, sir, the best way to proceed is the method of difference. Always take the method of difference, meaning you take the difference between these two. Meaning, sir, 10 years, the amount is what, sir? 72,000. 6 years, the amount is what, sir? Sir, it is 59,200. Now, there is a very important concept at play here. Sir, you think like this, 10 years interest or amount is, sir, what's the principal plus 10 times I, sir? Because interest, simple interest is always equal irrespective of the year. So every year I'll get the same interest. So every year if I get I rupees, 10 years, I'll get 10 into I. So 6 years, so I'll get P plus 6 times I. Now you see why this method of difference works. So if I take the difference now, sir, PP cancels first and we only end up getting, sir, 4-year interest, 10I minus 6I. So please understand, here we are taking the difference between what, sir? Between the amounts. But sir, we are getting what? We are getting the interest like here. We are not, so principal, why? Because principal cancels each other. So that means from here, if you know this concept, so like you can say, sir, 10 years minus 6 years, that means 4 years interest will be what, sir? The difference here. Now calculate 60,000 plus 72,000, it is 12,000. And here, sir, 800 more. So total, this thing, sir. Sir, 1 year interest is how much, sir? Divide this by 4, sir. Sir, 4 3s are this, 2s are this, 3,200 rupees. 1 year interest is, sir, 3,200 rupees. Now, But again, now they are asking rate of interest if it was 2% more. So that means I need the current rate of interest. How to calculate that? It's very, very simple. P plus, if I take this 6I, say for example, 6-year amount, it is given as, sir, 59,200. 6 years interest, can you calculate, sir? P plus 6 times of 3,200. 6 times of, like, achha, let's do one thing. Let me just give you this. I was thinking, so let's not take this, let's take this. The calculation will be easier, sir. So it is given as 72,000. So, sir, P plus each year interest is 3,200. 10 years interest is 32,000. It is equal to 72,000. So the P value, the principal value is 40,000 rupees. So 40,000 is my principal, and on top of that we are getting 3,200 as interest every year. This is 1 year interest. Sir, percentage? Sir, 4 8s are 32. If you can calculate percentage, you will say, sir, this is direct 8%. If you can calculate the percentage like this, 4 8s are 32, it has to be 8%. Because 10% of 40,000 would have been 4,000, so it is less than 10%, 4 8s are, so 8%. Very, very clear. Now, so it becomes a single line, and if the interest had been 2% more, meaning interest rate would have been 8 plus 2, that is 10%. In how many years? It will become 76,000. What, sir? 40,000 will become 76,000. Sir, 40,000 is becoming 76,000. That means interest of 36,000. This is your interest. Sir, that is what percentage of my principal? Sir, 4 9s are 36. I can simply say that is 90%. Sir, if I am getting 10% per annum, if I am getting my interest 10% per year, how many years will I need to get to 90% interest? Sir, it is very simple, sir, 9 years. And that is eventually your answer, which is option number 2. Sir. Option number 2, this one is your correct answer. Very, very, very simple questions once again. But again, you have to be able to manipulate the values, the things in terms of percentage. You need to be able to do that thing. Once this concept is clear, na, simple interest, you will never get stuck on a single question of simple interest. Okay, sir. So that was it for the session. Now, again, this is the channel where I take classes, that is the English medium. If you are someone who is from English medium or Hindi medium, please you can also check out this channel. This is our Hindi channel. Okay, so the Hindi faculties take classes there. For Quant, you can definitely follow Manish said there. So again, and if you are interested in the classes, we have so many offerings. You can check this out by logging into our app. Chances are there you are already one of our users for the mock tests. So again, thank you so much everyone for watching this video. If you have liked this video, please do not forget to hit that like button, and if you possibly can, share it among your friends, share it among your fellow aspirants. So again, I'll see you guys again next week with mock analysis and similar videos. And if you have any suggestions for the for the topic of the next video, please feel free to comment that down in the comment section. I'll definitely be taking that up. So again, thank you so much everyone for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next week. Till then, please take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.